Greetings, Pastor Michael with you for today's Lives Lesson Devotional. Yesterday I was privileged to go to a prayer conference service at Lincoln Church of God, and Pastor Tim Brown preached a wonderful message, encouraging message. And I wanted to grab a little small portion he said and speak to you on how it spoke to me. He was talking about the story of Job. We know Satan was allowed through God to come against Job, all but taking Job's life. So basically, Job lost absolutely everything, from his finances to his wealth, to his position in the community, to his children. And I mean, you keep going on. Job just, had a hard run of it. And so I look at this, and there was a point in Scripture with Job, and rightfully so, we all do this. We all have the same issue. He began to ask God, why? We all have done that in our life. God, why? Why did this happen? Why does that happen? What did I do to get this? That's what Job was asking. Lord, why? Why? And, and then this is what God said to him in Job 38. You got to go read it. Job, why you ask such questions with no knowledge, no understanding? In other words, he said, Job, you don't even know what you're talking about, man. And then he goes on to say, where were you when I took and created this vast universe? Where were you when I took nothing, created something, and took that something and hung it in nothing? Hey, where were you, Job? Where were you when just by my voice I created all of creation? Everything you see and know was spoken by me. Where were you, Job? And I love that, because we always say, quit telling your God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big God is. God come up with that. He's the one that first said that. Told Job that. Quit telling me about your problems, Job. I am God of the universe. Jeremiah says, this God that created heaven and earth, to him nothing is impossible. So I'm saying to you, the very God that spoke this universe, this beauty of this earth into existence, is the very God that can speak over you today. No matter your circumstance, no matter your situation, no matter what you're going through, God can speak one word and you will be healed instantly. God can speak one word and your finances can turn around. God can speak one word and your children can change the direction in which they're going with. God can speak one word and your spouse will know who he is. God can speak one word and this depression can be gone. God can do this with just one word. He was the creator of heaven and earth, so walk in the fullness of that. I say to you today, men and women of God, accept the call in your life to walk in the fullness of God's word. Know that he is the God of heaven and earth, and no matter what weapon formed against you, it cannot prosper, because God is God. Love you. I appreciate you. Be encouraged today. Walk with the assurance that your God is more than able. Walk with the assurance today that your God is the same God that created all what we see, and that God can speak over you today. Accept that call in your life to speak the blessings of God over you and allow him to be God. Trust him. Love you. Appreciate you. Talk with you soon.